Hello, everyone. I'm a little late at 7:05, but that's because Charles is here. And it's also early. It is early in the morning, and being a person is hard. Um, I'm here for some Sims this morning. I think we're gonna chill. We're gonna take it easy. Um, we might even wind up chatting more than I play The Sims, honestly. It might be more of a kitty cuddle stream. Because I'm tired. I'm like not awake yet. I'll get there. I will. But I like right before I hit the live button, I was like, well, I don't want to talk. But here we are. And here we will go into The Sims. Oh, Charles. He's trying to find the perfect way for him to sit on me, and he does not know. Because he wants to be fully draped over me. He do not know how. No, he figured out he's just not going to. That's okay, Charles. You should watch out your tail, though. I don't want to run it over accidentally. Oh, I know about toggling the grid on and off, game. You don't even gotta tell me. I'm toggling that grid off all the time when I'm building. Okay, so it's just Melody. Everybody's out doing other things, school and work and such. Um, Melody's job is to drink some um, cow cow plant essence. Um, and you know what? We have Bianca's essence of happiness from when we killed her. We also have her essence of life, but I think we're gonna hold on to that. That feels like a family heirloom type of deal. Um, but her essence of happiness we can drink to get paid today. Actually, you know what? We don't even really need to get paid today. I think I'm fine with that. Oh, but we do have to come harvest some harvestables. So let's go do that. We got some cats hanging out. We got Crystal, we got Mochi. I feel like Crystal is here most often. We should probably take some pictures of all the pets that are around these days. I always make sure that I be taking pictures of Charles. Gotta make sure that Melody's getting pictures of all the cats that are around here. That was it? Nothing in the greenhouse? Oh, interesting. Well, come hang out with Lamanda for a moment. Come give her a healthy treat. Reminder not to be a drama llama. And then let's go hang out with Mochi for a little bit. Are you meowing for food, Rose? Cause, Hibiki, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? I'm tired. I am sleepy. Charles kept waking me up last night, and my dog woke me up. It was bad. I just could not stay asleep. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought there was going to be a cat fight. A little territory squabble. She's feeling very energized from an insightful conversation with her cat. Honestly, yeah, me too. Me also as well as Charles. um, let's see here. What do we want to have Melody do now, though? Because it's still the middle of the day. It's almost time for the kids to be home, actually. Um, you know what? You can practice your guitar. Middle of the kitchen. Nobody's home. It don't matter. And the kids are going to be miserable when they get home. Oh, she's just angry from the voodoo thing. She's fine. However, Tobias is going to be, yeah, usually miserable when he comes home from school, I feel like, these days. He's just going to be so tired because he has to go to sleep during the day. Hello? Bed? Yes, come sleep. And you can actually just come get some food. And then maybe clean out the spoiled food. I feel like Kaylin gets voodooed a lot. She's always angry about it. Everyone's always walking by our house. We live in a very populated area. I haven't really been paying attention to the active thing that's going on in like the community lots or the community action plan
Yes.
there.
Ponka. Philan Flarben Toby. Galbador.
We're gonna enthuse about vampires, I guess.
Toss. Aspinall.
Joke
Zens.
about a chicken butt.
Fioba.
I love joking about chicken butts. Whenever someone says, guess what? I really do say chicken butt every time.
Fwibsborb. Crick Ribbo Glade.
We have not gotten Kaylin like any of the regular child skills. I just like don't care about her skills. Which is bad. I should care. Instead, I'm gonna have her come research vampires. Purchase some vampire tomes. And go read it. What are you doing? You're reading as well. This is a very book-heavy family that we have, actually. Because Tobias reads, Melody reads, Kaylin reads. Like, this is the longest anybody in our family has read in a long time. Wait, is Kaylin gonna come read here too? Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Little reading nook action. Cozy, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? I think that emote is how Charles feels right now. I've kind of trapped him in my room. He wants to hang out with me, but he doesn't want to hang out on my lap. So he's just here for now. Melody, what are you doing? Just standing there. Great. No, you can knit. Knit a mailbox cozy. I know. It's weird. It's weird streaming in the mornings. It's nice that I still can do it at least once a week. Um, but I am doing good, just tired. It was definitely one of those where like 7 o'clock alarm hit, and I was like, oh, right, morning stream, that thing. um, but I'm glad to be here. I'm glad it is Friday. Vampires have been observed turning into bats. That's very true. I'm having Kaylin learn about vampires. Just 'cause. No other reasons. And I also think it's fun that Melody and Kaylin just like hanging out. They're often hanging out in the same space doing their own separate things. I love it. Not even like by my choice. That's just like how they choose to hang out. Like it's really cute. 8 a.m. meeting. Oh my god, I'd be tired and unhappy too. I'm glad. I'm glad that my job does not make me come in here and in any earlier than 9. And honestly, 9 is something that was like added recently. It was usually for the longest time when I worked there, the earliest I would ever go in is 10. And I feel like that is an acceptable like okay, it's time to go to work time, you know? Once it hits the double digits, I will begrudgingly accept going in. But once it's the single digits, I am unavailable. You cannot contact me. Europe being an hour ahead, I know. Um, yeah, time zones are silly. Anytime I remember about them, I'm like, "Ooh, what? Why? Sore from work, huh? What, did you steal something too? You did. Chasing the quadruple rainbow. Happy Pride. um, you should feed the cow plant and then come get something to eat yourself. And I'm glad I caught you because you're hungry and the cow plant is like displaying cake. That would have been bad. Lillian's been eaten by the cow plant before. Through zero fault of anybody else. Like none. None at all. It wasn't because I was mad at her. What are you mopping? Oh no. Oh no. Our washer and our dryer broke. See, I often think the same thing, but for Eastern Standard Time. No, I think that we should pick a time zone that's like that feels like central to everywhere. And then yeah, and that's just the time zone. And if 7 a.m. is dark for you, 7 a.m. is dark for you. You know, we'd eventually all adjust. I think. I'm with you. Yeah, but -5 is just a nice number. I don't have an argument for that one. um, yeah, dude, go ahead. Sure, use my recycler. Oh wait, do I have to like come tell you that that's okay? Send home or invite in. I guess invite in.
Yibsy.
Obviously the center of the universe. Yeah, makes sense.
Floy Masharnu? Moid.
Yes, you can use my bits machine. But I'm getting the bits. And then I'm also going to go eat. You can stay out there by yourself. Kaylin's coming outside to play with the cow plant. I don't know about that. Hard to beat Prince Superiority Complex. Yeah, I would say they are quite famous for it. World famous, even, maybe. I don't know, though. Every U.S. citizen thinks that the U.S. is the greatest thing to ever been invented ever. Like, not even since sliced bread, like, ever. um, and I just do not agree with that. I gotta say. um, Kaylin, the only skill that I know that you have is vampire and social. So do you want to like search for some information on vampires? I'm so very patriotic. Yeah, I myself talk about how much I love America
Spoon.
all day. I don't want to come see your new cat, Blake. I'm sorry. Here's the thing, my guy. I'm sorry, Knox. I don't really want you to hang out here. Okay, Charles, I will let you out. Silly kitty man. You gotta move your butt, though. Big cries, I know. That was him this morning, too. He was being annoying for no reason. It's so weird. He stopped doing the whole, like, yowling thing in the basement. He no longer yowls throughout the night. Instead, what he does is he waits until, like, 5:50 or, like, 5:45 when my alarm goes off at 6. And he comes to the doorway and then yowls right there. He instead yowls directly to me. um, and now my response to it is I just close the door. I boot him out, and I close the door, and that immediately stops his yowling. He like no longer he doesn't meow any further than that. Door's closed. I'm not listening. He knows. Maturity. I don't. It's growth. I don't know about maturity. Because it's still he's meowing for me to feed him. I think. And then he takes like 3 bites of it, and then he's just like, "All right, I'm done with that. You can hang out with me now, though. You're awake." It's like, dude, I wanted that last 5 minutes of sleep. Please, please, just let me sleep to my alarm. What's Lillian up to? Fashion blogging on her daughter's computer? No, because your daughter is about to come use her computer. Lillian, you can update your social media status on your computer. I know. I love a cat. A silly
Yibs.
cat story is so good.
Oh.
And they're all so
Oh.
silly. I've never met a cat that was just like, yeah, that's me. You know? It's always something bizarre. There's something off about every single one of them. In the best way possible. How asleep is Tobias? Oh my god, 15 followers from one post. It's pretty good, actually. Update your status again. Some more than others, yeah. Charles is a little weirdo, for sure. I feel like I've only had like funky cats. I've never had a cat that was just like a little off. It's always been fucking weirdos. Full on strange people. Melody. Um, would you like to come knit more? Actually, we're about to achieve this very, very soon. Um, but I did notice that there's also a knitting one. I think that's knowledge. No, that's spellcraft and sorcery. Creativity, that's the one. Lady of the Knits. Um, and I just feel like we could get quite far on that. And we're inspired, so yeah, come. Actually, we had to buy a rocking chair real quick. Yeah, I think that's just how cats are. We're saying like a normal cat. I think that is just what a normal cat is. A strange, funky little guy. Um, we can put a rocking chair on the porch. I feel like that works. Right next to the litter box, though? No, we'll put it over here. I did not mean to interrupt that cat during eating, but that's I'm sorry. It's free food, you'll live. All right, Melody. Come knit a plant holder. A nice purple one, maybe. And Kaylin went to bed. Good. Of her own volition, too. That's great. I forgot that Charles left the room. He's been hanging out in here a little bit more again lately. He used to hang out in here all the time, and then when I got this bed, he like didn't like it for a little while, and then he did, and he would hang out on my comforter over on the side of my bed there. And then I got new sheets, and now he doesn't want to hang out in here like at all, like ever. But now he's starting to, little bit by little bit again. Um, so I think he just like doesn't love the texture of the sheets or something. He might be even like that level of weird. If I'm in here, he'll hang out in here sometimes. Lillian will be the judge of that. Is it a masterpiece? That one's actually pretty cute, I will admit. I'll even put that on the wall. I am going to shift it over, though. Because there feels a little more appropriate. I know. But that's the only thing that I can think that it is. Because he doesn't usually, like, sleep in here anymore. He used to, every time I come home, he would be right there where I sleep on the bed. That was, like, his spot when I wasn't here. And then I changed sheets, and now he doesn't hang out in here. So it's gotta be like the feeling of the sheet that he doesn't like, because that's the only difference. He's a strange one. He's a very, very strange cat.
Oh.
And I love him for it, honestly. He's right to be. I'm a little worried. We did make this a fire toilet. It is gathering compost as we speak. Um, but it hasn't caught on fire yet. So, and Kush, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? Do our mailbox cozies even work on the mailbox that we have? I feel like I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, I'm sorry, Ankush. I did not mean to wake you up. I try to cough away from the mic too, because I know it gets really loud. I'm contemplating getting a new mic, honestly, because I'm watching my own streams back a little more often these days, and sometimes the audio quality. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize just how not great this mic was. And watching back some of my own stuff, I'm like, oh, I should maybe get a different one at some point. This one's not terrible. It's not like it sucks, but like sometimes I'll just like hit it a little too hard or something, and you guys get some blowback, and that's not great. I know. I can't wait for the cursed lot to mix with the fire toilet. I think it's going to be a fun combo. Yeah, I'm sure that had played a part in it too, Ankush. But the watching my own streams at regular volume, I'm still sometimes like, ooh, like, ooh. I appreciate that, Cozy. It bothers me. um, Lilith is here. She's a vampire. Should we meet her? Our child's going to become a vampire later on. We're eventually going to meet her. We may as well. 6:30 for you. It's 7:30 for me, actually. I woke up at about 6, though. It was more like 5:45, but
Ooh.
that's mostly because of Charles.
Weeble for bang. So so.
Um, no, don't ask to turn. Can't imagine waking up early. It's unfortunately mostly due to my
Suiga.
cat.
Marco Thinno. Kosoma Balanila. Borf. Ibahana. Kanad.
Maybe we'll just be friends with
Yeah.
Lilith, you know?
Bon and Gravi. Rafa. Oh, Yibs. Zator. Oh.
Debate existence of vampires. I'm gonna do it. I don't think they exist, she said to the vampire. They both became confident and gained friendship from that. Do we know anything about it, Lilith? She's creative. And then we'll get to know her twice, I guess. And see if we can learn her other traits. What's up, Lilith? She's active. Maybe don't insult the vampire who's in your house. Um, discuss your latest book, and then you can send her home. We don't need to hang out with Lilith forever. I appreciate the lurk and cushion. Get some
Reba
good
today.
sleep.
Larkin. Frida. Huh. The samba.
Oh, okay. Bye, Lilith. Damn, Zoom. Look at her go. Um, so we gotta get inspired again at some point. I wonder if we have any inspiring decor. Actually, I think we
Delight.
do in Lillian's paintings room. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, view inspired work. The cat party that's happening in our foyer here. I don't even know where the meowing cats are. Oh, Fei Fei and Gus want food. Well, there's food on the front porch, you guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Vikara Woga.
Let's knit some socks. Blue and gray dotted. Perfect. We'll just start it and then we'll go to the bathroom because we have to start knitting projects while we're inspired. And then we'll come finish that. You know, we should have Melody use this toilet probably more often because she's fireproof,
Yench.
so she won't die.
Oh, Rosh. Oh.
And then we get the excitement of the fire without the possible death in the family. Okay, then you can come continue knitting. Oh, Tobias is awake. It is 2 in the morning. That does make sense. Come take a wild shower, and then come get some food. You can have some fun later. He's kind of close to a werewolf rage again. It's like once every other day, honestly. It's fine though. We can attempt to gain control again. We can knit cactus, turtles, and octopus now. That's exciting. You know, something that we need while I'm thinking about it, because he's gonna need this for his career eventually. Um, telescope. And we can even use the werewolf telescope. Although I don't know where to really put it. We don't really have a good spot for one. The edge of the house here, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Yeah, wolf down some food, literally, and then come, moon gaze. While placed indoors. That's not indoors, my guy. What do you mean you can't reach the fridge?
Reba Ooks.
Weird. Strange. Weirder that this is counted as inside. But that's not. That's so weird. Come moon gaze when you're done. Oh, how many bits did we get from that guy using it? Not that many, honestly. I'm kind of disappointed. He should have recycled more. But he wanted to hang out, and that's a little too clingy for me. Like, yeah, you can use my recycler. I'm fine with you helping the planet, but I don't want to hang out. We got a hungry cow plant. Instead of talking to yourself, would you feed the cow plant? Cornelius is having trouble.
Bomb Caro.
I'm gonna add those. Cornelius, welcome on in. Thank you so much for subscribing on an 8 month streak. Oh my god. But for 9 months, we have a Twitch baby. Thank you so much for the continued support, Cornelius. It really does mean the world to me. Um, you're not the Cornelius having trouble, by the way. That's this one. But how you doing this morning? Welcome on in.
And Mima
We're on Gen 4, going into 5 now. Tobias is our Gen 5 heir. He's a werewolf. Um, he's only a teenager right now, though. So we haven't gotten to like him having babies and stuff quite yet. We just adopted Kaylin. She's gonna become a vampire. She's probably gonna wind up living for forever. Teen Wolf. No, we're living out our Twilight fantasies. Actually, we can't have Teen Wolf join the party. Girl, why are you browsing books in that bookshelf? Can you come sit up here maybe? In this book? No. Oh, you know what? No, actually, you have to knit a decoration. Ah, the little penguin. Oh, Melody is never not knitting again. Oh my god. And we're starting out with this teal turtle. Lillian's on her way to have some ice cream for breakfast. Hell yeah, girl. You're an adult. You can do that. Absolutely. I absolutely have had ice cream for breakfast before. Not even when I'm sad, just 'cause. Just 'cause. I have never put an ice cream cone down on the table like that, though. That was a little strange. I don't think that's how they work.
Boya.
um, what are we
Oh,
having you
thank you,
do then,
Joy.
Lillian? You work in 6 hours, so I guess you can just come paint. Which, honestly, I'm fine with burning her at the stake. Let's do it. Tobias is no longer moon gazing, but that's fine, because he can come start his homework so that he can become an A student. Oh no. Is it like that video of the kitten drinking the milk where it just like is standing in it while it's drinking and it like flips over? I love that video. My cat Izzy used to spill water outside the water dish like all the time.
Numi,
Because for whatever reason, he liked to
Numi.
drag the water dish before he ate it. It wasn't just like he could not just walk over to the water dish and start drinking. It was always, let me paw at it for 7 minutes. And then I'll go for a sip. Did it on purpose because he thinks it's fun. That sounds like Filbert. That's funny. I mean, not funny for you, but it is a little funny. You can come get some leftovers, Kaylin. Did you do your homework? You did not. So then you can do your homework. Oh, yeah, that's silly. Maybe that's why it's fun for him, though. Maybe it's the mental work of moving the ceramic dish. Because Charles doesn't really move his food dish, which is the ceramic one on my bedside table there. Um, and he shares a water dish with my dog out in the kitchen.
Schwabi.
Because I didn't want to have a bowl of water next to my bed. Um, no thanks. Look at this little turtle. I am in love. That's so freaking cute. Throwing the metal bowls around when they want to get fed, yeah. Animals are so funny about that. I probably stems from the fact that they like don't have control over when they get fed, but it is funny sometimes. Start school in about an hour. Good. Finish your homework then. Lillian just finished her painting. Oh, that was actually a cute painting that she just kind of grabbed and threw into her inventory. Everyone's doing what they gotta be doing still. Heck yeah, Tobias. Go take your feral poo. Oh, you are like not having fun at all though. So then you can before you go to school, come play video games for like 2 seconds. That'll solve everything. Honestly, it usually solves everything for me. So except this cough. I'm waiting for it to go away though. It's like almost gone. Oh, is he just going to school instead? Oh, that's a bummer. He's gonna come home like so mad. No fun, no social. Kaylin, you can go to school now too, I guess. I'd rather have you go to school than increases fun need. I think we have to do that today. I think we have to slack off for Tobias's health. It's alright if we don't make an A student by the time he comes home. It's whatever. Kaylin's off to school. Melody completed her knitting project, which means we now have a cute little octopus object as well. I don't know where to put that though. Hold on a minute. we can put that with our little cow plant. Are you telling me that this does not slot anywhere up there? I hate this. Sometimes the slots in this game are very, very silly to me. You know what, though? I am going to size that down a little bit. And maybe lower it by one. Oh, nope. Ooh. Oh, that was a weird burp. Dream Home Decorator, save me! No, not the cow plant. The shelf. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Absolutely worth the trouble. I love that little octopus. Now, Melody. Um, I don't think we're gonna drink the cow plant essence, honestly. I don't think I care about that. And you can keep painting for now, Lillian. But you're gonna sell that one when you're done, because we already have that one, I think. Melody, I guess you can come watch TV or something. Actually, you know what? No. You should play some guitar. Oh, then also, yeah, you should come hang out with Lamanda. Hell, you should probably even do that first, honestly. You're gonna clean the microwave? That's fine. I'm gonna sell this painting. Because Lillian, when do you work? 2 hours from now? And what skills do we need to have you work on? Maybe writing? Charisma, probably. You know what? Yeah, practice some pickup lines. I don't know even what that would mean in the mirror. You're just sitting there like, hey, babe, what's up, good looking? For like hours. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good at flirting. I don't know what would constitute as a pickup line that you would have to practice in the mirror. But, you know, I think we're gonna have both of them going to work today. Yeah, that is what I do with a lot of my spare time, actually. I log off and I immediately walk over to the mirror and I spend at least 2 hours just complimenting myself, you know? As practice for complimenting other people, obviously. Couple hours in the mirror every night going, what's up, babe? I think it makes for a healthy ego. Um, Good for the self-esteem, yeah. And for your charisma, it makes you better at talking to other people, obviously. One vitality fertilizer, and she's gonna throw the trash on the ground. I don't know why she does that. We have a trash can outside. Maybe she can't get to it. Hold on a minute. No one ever needs it except for Melody. Let's just put it out over here. There you go, Melody. Now you don't even have to walk as far. You should go to work though. And you should also go to work. Oh, yeah, oh. Melody's gonna stink up the place and starve to death. It's all good. We're fine. It doesn't matter. Knit while listening to music and knit or sell a knitted object on Plopsy. So we're gonna have to use Plopsy, which I do, if I remember correctly, is kind of bugged. Um, the fast motion cat drama going on here. um, but we'll try it. We'll try to see how well it works. I bought something on Plopsies and it came in, so it's not terribly bugged, hopefully. And maybe that was one of the things that they fixed in the updates. I know that they went back and they fixed like a bunch of things, but I didn't read through all of it. Um, so hopefully, we can sell one item on Plopsy. That's all we need. You can come get some food, and you can come take a shower. Go team.
Smavadish.
Everyone stops on our porch, says something, and then continues to go do what they were gonna do. Like, everybody does it. I don't know why. Who's calling Melody at work? Oh, we missed it. That's fine. Kaylin, you can come do your homework real quick. And you're gonna do your homework when you finish eating. How much longer do we have with stuff on age-wise? Tobias is just over 2 weeks till he's a young adult. And Kaylin is 10 days until she's a teenager. Which means Kaylin's gonna be around for probably a lot of Tobias, like, having kids and stuff. She's gonna be around for a while. Oh, Melody's home. Oh, that's good, because she is stinky. You can come take a bath and then come feed the cow plant. Charisma level 4. Beautiful. Alright, when you're done with your homework, you can come go to sleep. Shut up, 8 o'clock alarm. You're doing good. You can feed that cow plant and then come get some food yourself. Maybe hang out with your family a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Tobias has been on the edge of a werewolf rage for like a full 24 hours at this point. We're waiting for him to go on a rampage.
Flench, Linoob, Snurzo, Tiba, Fazoo.
No, Sacranario, Aragaba Abanor. Go.
Loomba Yolo.
A little bit of family time.
Shapa.
We don't even have any stray cats around right now. It's just the family.
Mua Winme.
You guys can be jokesters. I like that.
Dorky Brother.
It feels like they're being jokey.
Ha ha. Mhm.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, Bon and
Huh?
Gravy? Oh, Yibs.
Hmm.
Teach to knit. I didn't realize we could do that.
Glaba Arbe. Farby Taxi Watsu. Pato. Pate.
Huh.
Mal Spec. Tira. Uh-huh.
Queuing up some interactions for everybody.
Zombie Nufa. Wana Che. Boa. Muma. Jade. Quips Drift Swing. And hey.
Chima for Bay McCoy Lay.
Flazzle
Comedy level 2.
Ah, Bayumi.
Tells one joke. Levels up.
Jalorba Rinka. Lunite. Baza. Parsis.
Oh, Lillian got promoted. She didn't really get anything as a bonus though. Just money, which is so boring at this point. I have so much money. um, but she's a textile tactician, and she stole some dirty plates. The amount of dirty plates that Lillian has stolen from work is ridiculous.
Chorib. Flazzle Vilpa. Abimi?
Alright, you should bow out of the conversation,
yes.
Tobias. Finish your homework and go to bed. Lillian, what are you doing? Oh god, this is your work outfit now? Lillian. Wow, business casual. uh, I Lillian's had a lot of weird work outfits, I will say. For being like a fashion influencer. Um I I don't know. You should come work on your charisma.
Yishla.
Double.
Yenishu. Shishtawab.
Beepsa.
Yep.
Yeah, you can like discussing interests. They're so silly. Who dislikes discussing their interests? Oh my goodness. Raw Christian rated with a party of, whoa, 36. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a shout out real quick. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I can... How is everybody doing? Let me make sure I spell your name correctly because I'm bad at typing, honestly. My phone has these tiny little buttons. I don't think that did it. But thank you all for the follow. That also brought me to 500 followers, which I've been like right beneath for the longest time. So thank you so much. That means the world to me. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely morning. Um, all the raid messages. Hold on one sec. Let me read this on my stream chat for a moment because I can't keep up with all of everything. Oh my goodness. Thank you for following Vaporeon. Thank you for following Insomniac. Happy Pride! How y'all doing? I hope you've had a lovely Pride month so far. In a Discord call. A 12-hour stream, oh my goodness. Overwatch 2 and then Sims 4, heck yeah, that sounds great. I'm not really a big Overwatch person, but it looks like it's fun. I just can't keep up with like what's going on the screen at any given time. I stick around with Stims most of the time these days. Thanks for following, Genius JB. Fun but stressful, yeah, that sounds like it. um, I've been sticking with my legacy family for the last little while here. We're on Gen 5 now. Thanks for following, Christian. Um, Tobias is our Gen 5 heir. He's a werewolf. And we're gonna have Kaylin, his sister, here become a vampire because we want to live out our Twilight dreams. It's also been a little stressful having a werewolf in the house, but also a little fun. We have a lot of stray cats on this lot as well because we live in a cursed house, so we had to have at least some benefit, so we have a bunch of stray cats all the time. Impregnated by an alien, oh my goodness. I haven't gotten get to work yet, so I don't have the aliens just yet. But I'm sure that at some point in this family we'll get to that point. On The Sims, yeah, important important caveat to add in there. Dying from a disease, oh my goodness. That's a twist of events. I think we're about to go into a werewolf rage over here. Um, Everyone stop doing what they were doing though. Hold on a minute. He's going to sleep. She's gonna go play in the closet. That's fine. And you're eating still? That's all good. We're fine with that. Nobody cleaned up their breakfast. That's about right for this family. The Sims really is something these days. I I always felt like when I was younger, when I like watched people play it and played it, it was always just like stuff's happening, you know? They're living their lives. Now it feels like we're watching a dramedy. Like there's always something bad going on and then right afterwards there'll be like a really cute family moment, you know? It's a wild back and forth, but it's so entertaining. There's something about it. Your sim got a boyfriend that got bored. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to push through, I will admit. Um, this family is funny, and a lot of the times it's fun to play with them. There's also like full weeks sometimes where I'm just like, oh my god, it feels like all we're doing is skill building and waiting for them to be done doing what they're doing. It's one of those games. It kind of comes in waves. I'm a little silly. I will continue to play a game long after it stops being fun to me, which is why I can stream this every day. But I totally understand when other people are like, I'm done with The Sims. I don't want to anymore. Because it makes sense. It's one of those games. This and Minecraft are the two where it's like, you know, uh-oh. He went into a werewolf rage instead of going to sleep. So now he's going to be up for another 3 hours. Just kind of going, I'm so mad. Ugh. Harumph. It's kind of all he does when he's in a werewolf rage these days. Oh, we can try to regain control. She's gonna go do laundry. That's all good. Kissing the cat, absolutely fine. I do have a cow plant. We did feed my last heir to one of the cow. We had two cow plants originally. This one died when we moved into this house. Unfortunately. um, but she was on like the last day of her life, so we figured we should switch it up a little bit and have a different death than old age because everyone in our family has died of old age so far. So we fed her to both cow plants. So she did die from the cow plant, but no one else has actually I've been pretty diligent about it. No one else has even eaten the cake from the cow plant except Lillian here who didn't go to work one day and I got mad at her and I fed her to the cow plant on purpose. But that was her own fault, you know. I told her to go to work 30 gajillion times and she did not. And after that, what happens to you is not my fault. I got rid of her fear of cow plants. I didn't have her go to the cow plant again, but like there have to be consequences. You want to talk to a plant now, Melody? Actually, I feel like you should go play some piano. I'm trying to have Melody reach the top of every musical instrument skill just because her name is Melody. I feel like it makes sense. Um, you ate that. Well, technically, Cornelius ate that. Cornelius, cheeseburger milkshake gay, named after our two cows, Cheeseburger and Milkshake, that unfortunately passed away. Um, and Gay is our family name, of course. This is the Gay family. Um, how are you not tired, Caitlin? You woke up at like 5 this morning. I've got to get rid of this plate real quick, and then you can go research vampires. And Cornelius. We have Cornelius Cheeseburger Milkshake and Cornelius 2, which hilarious. Hilarious that your name actually does kind of come into play. You're Cornelius 1 in my heart. But for the sake of the joke, it is really funny that you're Cornelius 2. Why is Mochi always dazed? What's going on with poor Mochi? Maybe she's always fighting for territory. We do have a lot of stray cats on this lot that we don't know the traits of at all. They're all fantastic, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. But we do know nothing about them. Oh, I had her chat in the kids' chat room. I wanted to have her search for information on vampires. No worries, Christian. Thank you again so much for the raid, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Definitely go get some rest. I know how it is, especially after a 12-hour stream. Appreciate you hanging out, though. Yeah. This feels like appropriate music for researching vampires. She's exhausted all the information that she can find online. That's hilarious because the only two bits of information that, that we found online is that they sometimes turn into bats and that sunlight kills them. That's all the information there is online about vampires. Nothing else. I don't think that's true, somehow. I really do feel like there might be at least a third thing. Melody's got some funky piano playing, I feel like. It feels like Blake was always playing like classical stuff and Melody's always playing this like funky little ditty. Yeah, Civica, I had a nice big raid from Christian who was really nice. And they're all hanging out, it seems, which is nice. I appreciate it, everyone. It's always nice that when I can be the background noise for somebody. That has been kind of the coolest part of streaming. It's just that there are people who aren't even here to hang out, aren't even here to like be around. They want something on in the background, and that's cool with me. I love being that for people. Because I know that not everybody it wants that from everybody. Like, not everybody has the vibes that you can just kind of have on in the background and not pay attention to, but still sort of enjoy. So whenever I can be that for somebody, it feels really cool. Oh, we're inspired. We gotta come knit something real quick. Come knit a cactus. Where are you going to put those dirty dishes? What are you doing? You're not gonna pet Mochi. You're gonna knit. Nick, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? With a rar, even. Melody, are you broken? Come knit.
Aha!
I'm doing pretty good as well. It's been a nice stream so far, and it is Friday, so fully after this, it is the weekend. I get to do nothing finally, and I'm excited for that. Honestly, I'm hoping today won't be a bad day at work. Oh, we have to listen to music while we're doing this. Starting uni, heck yeah. Well, congrats. Does that mean you graduated just recently? If so, congratulations. That's huge. Does this not count as knitting while listening to music? Graduated last year. I gotcha, I gotcha. Sometimes it's nice to take a breather, in between. What'd you wind up deciding on studying, though? What are you going to uni for? I went for theater, if you can't tell. Um, it's a very embarrassing thing to admit to people, but it's true. Design and multimedia, heck yeah. That's useful these days. I will admit my theater degree has brought me nothing. And I also technically didn't get a degree in it, so, you know. I had to drop out of college my last semester there because I had to get a job to afford my rent at the time, and the only job that was hiring conflicted with my school schedule, so I had to drop the classes. And I went meant to go back, and it just never happened. I don't have the time these days, and it's would be a lot of time spent for over like a 6 month period to get my associate's degree in theater, which at this point I really just don't think is going to bring me far. Um, Programming and graphic design, heck yeah. Yeah, these days those are big areas. Everybody's going to want someone with programming skills. Which sucks because I do not know anything about programming. I am not good at technological stuff. As expressed by the fact that I called it technological stuff.
Oh, boom!
Alright, let me see this little cactus melody. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not little at all. Oh my god. That's a huge cactus. Can we fit that anywhere on the ground here? It might work right there. Dyslexic with a lack of math. Well, I hope that you can work it out. Oh, I have to go into build mode to put this down, I guess. There we go. And then, because you have to do this for your um, aspiration, list it on Plopsy. Ah, Megan Rose, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, I was waiting so long for the 500 follower mark, and we just like shot past it in one day. I have even I didn't actually plan anything for it because it's been so long. That I was at like 498 and then I would go back down to 497 and all that. That I don't actually have anything specific planned to celebrate it. Um, but I would like to do something. So maybe Saturday we can do um,
Oh,
a 10-hour
a
stream or
little
something like that.
banana.
I don't know, because this weekend my cousins are sleeping over, like a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. So I don't know how much I'm gonna have to be involved in that. Um, oh my god, yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, huh? I did not remember. Um, Maybe. I feel like that might be a little too much, maybe too little notice. Because the other option that I was thinking about to celebrate would be Discord movie night where we watch Twilight or something. Um, but I feel like that one would take a little more planning. Um, I was gonna eventually put up like a poll on the Discord to help decide. Um, so maybe I'll do that today. Now that we've reached 500, I'll put that in the general, and we can see which one people would prefer to have. Um, and thank you, Megan. I hope you're having a lovely morning. Thank you for following and bringing it to past 500. I appreciate the support. All right, list that on Plopsy, and then knit something else.
Uh-huh.
Knit another turtle because that was adorable. And thanks, Nick. I appreciate the hug. The virtual hugs. Now we just have to hope that somebody wants to buy one of my poofs. But Plopsy is the buggy part, so I don't know. I don't know how well that's gonna go. We've already kind of shot through this knitting aspiration, though. Show off your knitted sweater to another sim. Legendary knittables? Oh my god. I don't. I've never heard of a legendary knittable. I didn't know that they actually had qualities. But I guess that makes sense because it's a thing you've made, and most things that you've made do have qualities. I guess we should also put one of these up against the wall here. That would be really cute, yeah. We should go knit at the cat cafe. Oh my god. The next time Melody's the only person in the house, that's what we'll do. Yeah, no, I wish there was some more like ways that aren't jobs that your sim could actually like support themselves on. Like you could probably sell these things instead of like sell them on Plopsy, and make money that way, but that just doesn't feel like sim friendly, you know? I don't know. Something about it feels different and not great. Um, Hello, Lillian. You're just now waking up and it's 3 a.m. Your sleep schedule is bizarre. You've got a really weird one. Oh, hanging on the couch with Mochi. I love this couch, honestly. I'm really glad that I was finally able to use one of those, like, diagonal couches like that. Because I always like them, but I never wind up having the space for them, and this house was really the perfect opportunity. Alright, Melody, you can go to the bathroom now. What level of thing are we knitting now? That was a legendary one. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we can have them making out. Gay turtles. Making out over Cheeseburger's ass. What a way to be greeted when you walk. That's the first thing you see when you walk into our house. Why are you awake? What's going on? It's 3 a.m. That's why you're awake. You can come eat and go to the bathroom. Lillian's gonna go use the fire toilet. Um, Here's hoping no fires. Melody, don't chat with Tobias. Get out of the bathroom. Come get some breakfast. Yeah, can you leave, girl? He's gotta take a feral poo. Thank you. He's already back to like half werewolf rage. That's wild. He went on a rampage last night, but we were able to regain control because we have the like werewolf ability to do so. What are you getting up to, Lillian? Loading the dishwasher? Okay. Werewolves are difficult. I was not expecting the whole like wanting to be awake at night thing, and that's kind of thrown it all off because he's a student. If he was an adult, we could work around that. We could get him a job where it works. Um, but the fact that he has to be awake to go to school is it's kind of bumming me out. But the idea of him being a werewolf at school is kind of funny. Here, Tobias, can you come moon gaze? Melody, you're gonna come play some piano. And Lillian's gonna hang out with Mochi, who is maybe running away right now. Uh-oh. Take to vet clinic. Uh-oh. No, that means you're sick. Lillian, come give Mochi a vet treat. Become a werewolf at young adult, yeah. Teenager was maybe not the right decision. Because the other part of that is, we're probably gonna have to find him someone to date who is like chill about him being a werewolf. I think other Sims are kind of scared. Panda, welcome on in. How you doing this morning? We're witnessing Tobias's werewolf dreams unfold. Why are you uncomfortable? Because you got to go to the bathroom. That's fine. Lillian, is Mochi sick? To probably see a vet. Nuh-uh. Should not see a vet. Gonna give him a vet treat and he's gonna feel all better. Kaylin's gonna get some food before going to school. Listen, Kaylin is a part of this family as well. She's actually going to be a big part of this family. She's going to be one of the first immortal members of the family. Um, because she's going to be a vampire, so as long as she stays out of the sun, Kaylin's going to be alive for the rest of the generations. Woke up with a headache today, Panda. I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully it goes away. And at least it's on a day where you don't gotta, like, work or, like, deal with people, you know? Hopefully you can just chill and it'll fade throughout the day. Melody, when did you go upstairs? I didn't even see you go upstairs at all. But you should come harvest some harvestables. That is true. That is true facts. Lillian's on her way home. She is working 5 hours and has not yet updated her social media status. Yeah, That's the move. Oh, I wasn't even awake for that. I didn't see it until hours later. I'm sorry to sit here. I'm one of those people, if work calls me outside of me being at work, I don't answer the phone these days. Because I know that it's going to be, hey, can you come in? And no, no, I cannot. Not on my day off. It is my day off, thank you.
Naya floof Moochie Peachy. Monofej Usha.
School starts for you guys in an hour. You can get some leftovers and then keep hanging out. Oh, I don't know if we've even convinced Kaylin that werewolves are okay. I don't know if we can because she's a child. Oh, God. That's terrible. The only acceptable time to call somebody and be like, "Where are you?" is like a half hour after their shift started, you know? Because 10 minutes before? Like, girl, I'm still on the way. Like, I show up early every day, but that's because of who I am as a person, and even when I'm early, I'm only about 10 minutes early. So 2:20 would be like the time that I get there if I was going to be early. Calling at that time, that's insane. What are you going to do, Kaylin? You go to school in like a half hour. You aren't going to chat with Tobias. You are going to. Do you work today? In 4 hours, yeah, okay. Yeah, you can come play piano, I think. Left a little later than usual, yeah. But that's still. You were still going to get there on time, you know? And that's silly of him to be worried about. I forgot that Lillian was writing a book at one point. Oh my god. Go to school. Go to school. Beautiful. And she's on her way. I still love Kaylin's outfit. She's got a really nice outfit. I like that shirt. I hope it comes in a young adult because honestly, I'd like to keep her in the same outfit if we could. Uh-oh. Cowplant's hungry. Come feed the cowplant. And then honestly, yeah, we should probably hang out with Lamanda. Lamanda's still only an adult, which is really good. Um, because I think we've still got, yeah, about a week until the next llama fair, where we can find out if finally we can come in first out of two entries instead of third. Hopefully. We can add to our little ribbon collection.
Oh. Oh.
Lamanda is such a star. With those sunglasses and everything.
Oh.
As far as like our animals have gone, Lamanda's definitely been the best dressed. Dilbert is a close second. I did enjoy his fancy orange sweater. Um, but Lamanda definitely takes the cake.
Dragon boy. Rashma. Uvane, Conqueroo. Bark, 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 bark.
Philip Schofield.
Repsu.
I feel like the
Rush.
name sounds familiar, but
Chuncha.
I can't put my finger on
Yipika.
it.
Tokiboo.
I haven't stayed up until
Rupso.
4 a.m. in a while.
Ah, ah.
I keep falling asleep at like 10:30 these days.
Uchima.
Actually, it's more like
Wa.
10:50 because 10:47
Conqueroo.
is when Duolingo every morning every night is like last chance to have your streak extended. So usually I stay up just long enough to do my Duolingo last minute and then I fall asleep. mm. No,
No,
turn
no.
in the project on time. A bright red B. Well, a B is pretty good, honestly. I think you're a C student.
Okay.
So, no, you're a B student. So yeah, that makes sense for you.
Tokiva.
That's fine. Oh my god, and Tobias is finally going to get promoted to being an A high school student, which means we can complete our family aspiration here.
Alaniba.
Oh. Oh. I vaguely remember that, I think. We're going to work from home today. They want us to drink cowplant essence again. I can't do that. Lillian's going to go into work, though.
Ocean. Skipanaria. Spama.
Dua Lipa.
Uvane.
I know.
Polituka.
Every time I say Duolingo, I
Rashma.
do think Dua Lipa.
Hasakampo.
Also,
Clevitina.
welcome on in, Jazz Lee.
Hanoi
How you
Past.
doing this morning?
Kankapinot.
Jazz
Ivana
E.
Diola. Fenica Finea. Hispala Grinia.
Talking to the lemon tree. You know how
Risalactonia.
it is.
Pardus.
Melody, I think you can probably come knit something, honestly. Well, I feel like there was a new thing that we could knit. Wasn't there? Well, you know what? There is one thing that I still haven't knit. Actually, there's two things that I haven't knit yet. Let's make a blue penguin with a pink hat. Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, Panda. It's why I've kind of fallen off of listening to that style of music is because I don't feel right supporting them, even though like I will still listen to them every here and there because that's nostalgia for me, you know? That's what I listened to when I was a teenager. So it's unfortunate because it really does feel bittersweet to me now. Even when I am enjoying it, I'm still like, oh, like but like these guys aren't good people. Um, But that is a large portion of growing up is realizing that the people that you idolized as a kid aren't as up on a pedestal as you put them on when you were a kid, you know? Um, Everybody is a person, and it sucks that some people are bad. That's what it comes down to. Um, 'Cause like if Panic will come on, like I used to have the biggest crush on Ryan Ross when I was little. I went as him for Halloween one year. Um, but listening to Panic at the Disco these days, I'm like, but Brendan Urie is such a fucking asshat that like I don't feel right because this is supporting him. um, but what am I supposed to do? Not listen to Northern Downpour when it comes on and I'm in a sad mood? Like, come on. It really is. It really is. Mostly because the stage of capitalism that we live in. It's terrible to, if they weren't getting like paid for every listen that we do, it would be a little better. But at the same time, like that's how artists get paid, so I don't feel bad about that. But like, you know, it's the back and forth. It's the how much do I feel like giving into my wants and needs versus giving into being a good person and making sacrifices for it. Um, it's a tough everyday battle. We can knit baby onesies. That's cute. We don't have any more babies in the family right now, though, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now. But when Tobias is ready to have kids, that'll come in handy. Girl, you are so late for work. Go to work. with your really bad work outfit. I mean, she's slaying. She is serving, but I don't love it. All time low, yeah. Yeah. I saw them live too, and it was one of the best concerts that I ever went to. Um, but yeah, seeing not even just the scandals that have happened with them, but seeing how they've handled all of them too, even from just the sidelines, like I still don't fully know everything that went on with them, but seeing their like apologies and stuff, I was just like, ooh, guys, like whatever you want actually did do, like terrible, terrible. And it sucks. It really sucks to have people who you like idolized as a kid come out and just be like, "Yeah, I'm an awful person. Been it the whole time." Like, oh, great, wonderful. I love that for you. Yeah, yeah, and like I said, even not knowing what it was that they were apologizing for, I was like, "You guys, like, what?" And honestly, I don't need to know what it was to know that they did it. They seem like the type of guys who were doing some scummy shit on the side,
Oh,
which is
good.
unfortunate, because that's what that whole scene was, and I was very deeply entrenched in that scene, um, and I bet part of what makes it feel bad for us
Montero.
is that there's some level of like, oh, I should have known,
Double feet.
there probably wasn't a way to know, um,
Shit.
and it sucks. It sucks. Being a person is really complex in the year 2023. um, and we just got to take it in stride, little things that we do along the way. Yeah, I'm much for rehabilitation, not incarceration, when it comes to atrocities, because I do believe that there's almost nobody that cannot be brought back around to being like a fully functioning member of society again. Almost. There are people that I do think eventually become a lost cause. Um, but for the most part, I do think that with the right environment and with the right mindset, anybody can be brought back around to being a good person again. But it is a constant effort, and you have to make like a lot of change, and you have to continue to keep up that change, which is the hard part that most people don't want to do. You can't just say I've changed, you actually have to change your behavior. And a lot of people only say that they have changed and like to think that they have. Very occasionally you get pure evil people for sure. For sure. You get people who are evil for the sake of being evil. Because they like to do it. And it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Because I think a lot of the time with people like that too, I do think it's that they've just been wronged so much in their life that they're protecting themselves. They're pushing everybody away as much as they can at all times, um, by being just such an awful person. There's some level of psychological thing to it, I'm sure. Yeah. Nope, never forgiven. No, there are lines that you just like can't really come back from for sure. But that's why like I think it's Norway, the way that their prison system is set up, they like aren't treated as like prisoners. They are refined to the the prison
Oh,
that it is, but they
you.
have like nice houses, they have game systems, there's a recording studio, and they're taught how to be like a member of society in a happy, healthy way rather than like just punished for it. Negative reinforcement doesn't work, unfortunately. And that's what a lot of Sweden, yeah, yeah. I watched a documentary about it a long time ago, and it was really cool to see the differences, knowing because of with America having the biggest prison population in the world. When I think prison, I think like the slammer. You're in an orange jumpsuit, you get gruel for dinner. Like you're treated terribly. You're treated subhumanly. Um, which for some crimes sort of makes sense to me still. But in general, like if you like stole something, like you could be rehabilitated without being treated like you're a human piece of garbage, you know? Like, and there's absolutely a path to there. Um, and I just think that it's awful that we subject so many people to shit like that all the time. You know, their prisons are like hotels, yeah, but their reentry rate, their um uh like people who commit a crime get jailed and then get out and go commit a crime is so fucking low because the people get rehabilitated. They realize, oh, I don't have to be like this, you know. And there's a marked difference in what it does to society as a whole afterwards. And I just think that more of the world should be aware of that, frankly. Where do we have to go on this one now? Mentor your child 3 times? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like these. Okay, we're going back to the knitting aspiration. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's hard for someone who's had any sort of criminal record to get a job, which is understandable but silly, because they still need to support themselves. Like, how are they supposed to re-enter the world afterwards if they don't have a job and like have money, you know? They can't just work at McDonald's for the rest of their life just because they like stole something from Walmart once, you know? I don't know, it's always seemed very silly to me. The criminal justice system is badly in need of a complete overhaul reform here in America, at least. But unfortunately, the American people are not even somewhat anywhere near ready for that level of conversation, never mind direct action. So that's a long way off. Yeah, there's some crimes that there are sociological reasons why people commit. Like stealing food and stuff like that, stealing diapers and shit, you know? I don't think you should ever go to prison for that. I don't think you should be punished for that because that is something that you're like, I mean, punished maybe, minorly punished probably. But there's a societal reason why you felt like you had to do that. Most people don't do that because they think it's fun or because they want to. It's because they have to. That is the only way that they can survive. Um, and I think if we addressed the root causes of that instead of focusing on um, punishing people afterwards, society would be a whole lot better. Society would it would happen less, you know? Mm, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's so silly. I've heard so many cases of shit like that. Like there was someone on the internet at one point that I saw with that the story that radicalized them was that their neighbor's water got shut off for whatever reason, like they couldn't pay the bill or something like that. And so they were sharing neighbor or their water with their neighbor because like your neighbor has no water, what are you going to do? I would help them out, you know? And then the water company shut off their water because they were helping the person who couldn't pay their water bill. And like that was totally legal. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I feel like our society is so focused on punishing the bad. Once you're a bad person, you are bad. That's it. That's no rehabilitation. You're bad. Um, and that's just not the way that people are, you know? I truly believe that there are no bad people. There are people who do bad things. Because anyone who does bad things was, taught on some level that it was not bad, or there's some reason that they think that it is not them doing a bad thing. Nobody on the earth is going to say, "Yes, I'm evil. I'm a bad person." Everybody likes to think that they're a good person, even people who do bad shit constantly. Uh, so You know, society is weird. Being a person is weird. I forget who I was talking to. Someone who I like used to flirt with a long time ago messaged me on Snapchat last night because I had like posted a story that I went on 2 4 mile runs this week, and he was like, "Oh, congrats! Also, happy Pride Month. Hope you've been well." And I said something along the lines of like, "Yeah, just keeping it moving. You know how it is." And he was like, "Oh, like I get you there, but I hope like not in a bad way." And I was like, "No, just being a person is tough, you know." Just maintaining like keeping things moving forward and being a person today in today's world, it's rough. It is a tough time. So no, nothing bad. Just being a person. Yes, no, there are some crimes that definitely you need to take a break from society. Um, we can't have that like just hanging around with everybody else, you know. I struggle with it because I truly believe that prison is not the way for anybody. I don't even think for murderers, for rapists, unfortunately, because I just don't think it solves thing. It is unfortunately necessary because I don't for people like that, I don't really see where we can have them like in society trying to be reintegrated because there's too much danger of a reoffense or something like that. Um, and it's tough. It's something I think about a lot because it's like where do I want to draw that line in my beliefs? Because it's tough. I want to believe in the good of everybody, even people like that, but it's tough when you've done something like that and it's very hard to see you as good at all. But like I said, I don't think there are bad people. I think there are people who do bad things. Um, it's a tough line to draw. It is a really tough line to draw for me. Non-negotiable, yeah. Yeah, yeah. A lot of the times it's you need some form of outside help. There is something going on in there that somewhere along the way got a little messed up, or a lot messed up, and it's got to be solved through other means. Katie Kenyon. I don't think I've heard that name either. Um, I am enjoying this conversation. I like when we can have full-on conversations like this. But I do also have to get going very soon. It is 8:53. I gotta get ready for work starting at 9. Um, but if you are still here, hanging, lurking, chatting, vibing, discussing what it's like being a person in the year 2023, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. It's been a lovely, lovely morning stream. I wish that I could do morning streams more often and still go to the gym in the morning. Um, I'll try to figure out a way to make that happen at some point. Um, because I really do enjoy the morning streams, hanging out with you guys. It makes going to work feel a whole lot better for sure. Um, no, no worries. I love getting sidetracked. I love days where I play for like 5 minutes of The Sims and the rest of the time I'm on pause mode chatting with y'all. Those are always the best types of streams. So, on that note, thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of the afternoon. I should be back on for a second stream probably. I don't see why I wouldn't. I don't even really have to go grocery shopping this week. I've been really good. I've been snacking a whole lot less this week, so after I get home from work, I bet you I'll hop right on and we'll add to the werewolf hijinks. Till then, I hope you have a lovely afternoon, a lovely evening. If I don't happen to catch you later on for whatever reason, and till next time, guys. Bye.